Hello and welcome back, delicious friends. We are here in the Carmelian port and we are the governor of this place. We are trying to impress the Prince of the Tigers in order to help the Dilmon Club to get access to its lands. So we're gonna do that. But first, let's take this quest over here. A plea for pardon. An orchard delivered the letter, completely out of breath, poor thing. I have given her a spoonful of jam and showed her out of the servants' entrance. 25 minutes to go. The letter relates the story of a Kaganian storyteller accused, falsely, so the letter claims, of conspiracy against the crowd and its authorities in Port Carnelia. The fellow was arrested and condemned without trial by the previous governor. He is to be executed in the barracks of the 26th the word is complicated for me. Neddy Rifles. And whereas London is content to let her executioners perform the duties with a rope, she obliged her executioners of the elder content to heft the stone. Best to move quickly. Onwards. Request a stay of execution. The stone, hoisted up by a clever system of ropes and pulleys, hangs over the condemned Kaganian. The executioner twiddles his thumbs as a blue priest, standing a healthy distance away, performs the final rites. Release him immediately. Without a proper trial, this will be a travesty of justice, and a terribly messy affair besides. Or give the executioner another. Treason is an egregious offense, doubly so when it's against the office you hold. No, I will release him immediately. Release him immediately. The executioner looked up to the stone disappointedly, and least before saying anything which might cost him his position. You approach the Kaganian. He throws himself before you, weeping. He claws at your ankles and kisses your feet repeatedly, only stopping when the guards haul him back to the barracks prison. Several days later, you receive 3 letters. One from the barracks, asking if you know how difficult it is to hoist the bloody stone up. One foreign officer, rather stern, noting that the prisoner has escaped. The other unsigned, bearing nothing more than the Ghanaian symbol of 10,000 tanks. Good. Faces change. More than one person in the port isn't who they were yesterday. I will do another plea of pardon. I think I can't do anything more of this. Survey the Shapar mines. London dissatisfied with our latest shipment of sapphires. Iron and Misery didn't meet their quota. The Crown requests you visit to the mines and encourage them to up the production. Okay, I will do that. I need a little more imperialism. Under watchful eye, the sweltering foreman wipes his forehead as you approach the stern gates of the Iron and Misery precious excavation station. He mops his brow again as you enter the mine, and again as he dismisses the concerns over current productivity, and details his plainly desperate plan to use Ratus fever to capitalize on those crevices the men can't exploit. He absent-mindedly brings his handkerchief into an empty mine cart as he discusses his happy hopes of the future operations deeper in the jungle, once the tiger has given their blessing. As the tour ends and you exit the mine, you pause, listen to the music of the picks, shimming against the air in double time. The sweltering foreman takes the chance to assure you, all's well, for God's sake, tell them all is well. Onwards. The tigers feel they are not being paid sufficient respect, and are going restless. I have prepared an offering and a coachman, and a list of potential replacements. a sign of good faith. You pen a lengthy letter to the banded prince expressing, with no fewer than 16 poetic conceits, what extreme happiness it is to wake every morning knowing that you will enjoy the absolute honor of working with His Majesty to better the society, a delight indeed that is matched only by the uttermost respect you have for his impeccable taste and terrible ferociousness. And the live deer imported from the surface, the barrels of poisoned honey, the rifles you spotted while surveying the Blue Bazaar the other day, which you couldn't resist offering to his court. You'd hope it pleased him. You then oblige a trembling coachman to deliver the title, the tithe, into the depths of the fungal jungle. The next night, a contingency from the 26th Native Battalion Rifles discovered the coachman collapsing in the jungle edge. They delivered him to Percy Penn's secretary at Harstone House. The captain toots rather sharply. How could you send the poor fellow in? All he does now is babble about ice and fire. Damn. I need to do something about my legitimacy. Urgently. Well, let's go to attend the daily assignment of tigers. That's all I'm going to do. Because I can't do anything more. A sickness in the Gaganian quarters. The cure grows in the fungal jungle. The foreign officer requests you convince the tigers to allow the recovery of the heart-taken root, and once acquired, they ask to join the physician in dispersing it. The Kagana have key respect for healers. No, I don't want that. Let's keep with this thing. I can't do anything. I need to recover my imperial legitimacy urgently. A man above bookshop. The foreign officer would like to investigate a certain room above a certain bookshop in the Kaganin quarter. They request you to ask its occupant to tea. I will do that. I have lost. Oh no. Oh no, this wasn't. Oh no, I believe I. Oh. This is not going to end well, isn't it? I think I should have refilled my imperial legitimacy before. An amicable drink. An old man with wispy grey hair and a gentle, kindly seeming countenance waits for you at the Morgotroid's imperial tea shop. As you join his table, an elderly English couple huff indignantly and begins talking animatedly behind their fans. Infuriated, you cannot make out a word. The old man, seemingly oblivious, slides a book across the table. A small token. I am much moved by your interest in me and my people. I hope you enjoy it. It's a modest sampling of the Canada's rich literary tradition, translated by myself. May I offer a sip of sweet say? He gently deflects question about himself, but happily discusses the affairs of Port Carmelian, of which he has extensive knowledge. When present in relations between the Canada and London, he simply laughs and nods to your cup. Here we are, enjoying a warm pot of tea, and you need wonder. Come on now, dear governor. And I'm completely replaced. Oh no. Oh no, this has never happened to me before. Fallen from grace. The percipient secretary approached your desk with measured, reluctant step. She stuck a loose strand of hair haphazardly behind her ear. She hasn't even tried to pin it. What in the name could go wrong? Replaced. News from London, governor. She catch herself and signed heavily. Yes, best you speak to the gentleman below. Oh no. Oh no. The new face of London. Oh no. Upon entering the antechamber, you're greeted by an imperious, graying man who shoves a document under your nose. It is an appointment of governorship, bearing the royal stamp in his name, retailing him as your immediate replacement. He snatched the paper away and marches up to your office. now his own, muttering how he will restore the crown dignity by supplying London exotic rock market with more tiger skins than they can sell, and by sending the Caganians back across the sea on ponies. The Percipient secretary escorts you to the dock, and you as you board your ship. She shakes her hand and murmurs, "Pay no mind, friend. London's fickle. I'm sure you will be able to return, should you wish it. And never fear, I will ensure he doesn't leave this place a mire of blood and teeth for you to revivify upon your reinstatement." Damn it! I'm out of the foreign officer. Oh no, this is bad. At least it didn't put my scandal up to 8. Oh god. Okay. Let's go to my journey. I'm out there in the undersea, and we go, and we were fortunate. And those engines don't sound healthy. You pass another ship. The smoke from her engines is blacker than it should be, and she's barely making headway. Offer to help up. Hoist the black flag. Offer to help up. You approach the streaky tramp steamer. Her engine gurgles like a rubbery chore, and sections of the transmission have given up entirely. You have the necessary parts and the skilled crew to make matters right, although it means losing a day. Still, it was the right thing to do, and the steamer's captain, a taciturn Scotsman, might say something good about you at the next port. Onwards. Sailing in style, you know how this is, party all night. Oh my god, I won a persuasion point, cool. Hey whaley sailor, let's steam straight through the beachy currents. I'm that mad. Let's go. The killing wing, oh damn. And I was unlucky. Not a good day to be out. The clouds envelop you. You order the crew below deck and close every hatch and porthole. The tiny stones escort your ship back to the still. From the heart of the storm comes a rhythmic thumping, like some great drummer of the clouds directing its course. You can't see a thing. Your ship is tossed on oncurring waves for hours that stretch into days, and then, as suddenly as it begins, the storm is over. You have half a day of repairs before you, and you will need a new coat of paint once you make port. You haven't the first idea where you are. Another mountain in the other sea, and I was fortunate. A wily sailor, let's go across the thing. The Sea of Voices. No, I don't want to go there. Oh yes, invited them to board the party. I lost all my austere and I gained another scandal point. The Fleet of Truth. I succeeded. She's going down. I will save them. Calm seas, creaking from above. The dim light in the cavern roof blink on, out and return. The pattern is hypnotic. What's that you can hear? Glimfall! I will do it again in case it was bad. Glimfall! The creaking and whistling from above presses a bounding fall of gleam. Man the nets! Heads down! It fell, but no here. You can see the purple haze that marks the glimfall. At the famous lavender curtain over the black waters. Quite beautiful, but it's beyond your reach. You steam towards the gleam, but the little veil. The curtains fall and it's gone, leaving only a few specks on your deck. I have 20 shards of gleam. Cool! Oh, not enough actions. This is all the time I got for today, it seems. Well, next time we will try to return to London, go to the foreign officers, gain the Imperial Legitimacy back, and go back to the Carmelian Post. Thanks for being with me, hearing my words, and coming with me to this beautiful adventure in Fallen London. See you next time.